MrTruck.com. We are up in the high country. We are on East Rollins Pass off the east side of Mount Tunnel. We're driving this new 2019 ZR2 Colorado, Chevy Colorado ZR2 with the diesel and the baby Duramax, a 2.8 liter and a 6-speed automatic. And we're about to do trail riding. We've got two machines side by side in ATV. We're going to go up the hill and see how far we can get to Jenny Creek where all the water crossings are. It's awesome. So come join us for the ride and drive. Well, here we are on our way to another trail adventure. We are driving 2018 Colorado, and it's a ZR2, it's the off-road package, and it has the Midnight Edition. I think that's what this is called, the Midnight Edition, which is pretty cool. It's the 6-speed, which is kind of weird. The V6 has an 8. I wish they put it in this better fuel mileage, but I actually got cruising around with an empty truck. I got 25.4 miles a gallon. And this is rated, I think it's rated 22. It is on the highway, 19 in the city, 20 combined. And you know, it's a diesel. It's that Duramax 2.8. And that may sound really good, except for that's about half the half tons and the full-size trucks get, between 20 and 22. But this is better than what the 3.6 gets with the ZR2 package. ZR2 package is a little heavier. It actually, you got a locking front differential, you got extra fender flares, and heavier tires. And then this one has this, I think it's called a Midnight Edition. It's black and jet black interior. But this puppy has, it's a 4-cylinder diesel, but I mean this one has this Midnight Edition. But anyway, you got the extra weight of that, and this has some other added to it. It's got the light bar, which is a fake-looking roll bar, but that's not a roll bar. It's actually a light bar, which is pretty popular. It's kind of like a gator. It's got the little tin on the side, triangular plate, and then it's got a bolt-in the bed, a spare tire. It still has the shielding underneath. You want to put a spare tire underneath there, probably a smaller one. But this one has it in the back, kind of like a Baja Runner, one of those desert racing things. But it's really a good look. It's got black wheels. It's all black.
Yeah, it's the Midnight Special Edition package.
Yeah, Midnight Special Edition package, which is getting really a popular. Everybody seems to have a night or a midnight package. But this is an awesome looking truck. And this, I'll look up the horsepower and torque for you. But we're doing all these curves outside of Blackhawk up by the gambling towns, heading for East Rollins Pass. This is the East Moffat Tunnel. We've done that trail a lot because it's fun. And there's a Jenny Gulch on there that's really a tough trail. It has some great water crossings. You've seen that in some of our other videos. But today I have my oldest son Eric, his wife Dina, and my granddaughter Jane back there somewhere. But we're all having fun, getting lost in the mountains. That's what we should do. We get lost up here. It's part of the fun, is exploring. We're heading toward, what's the name of it, Rollins? Yeah, it's Rollins, the little town. It's real famous, Rollinsville, because there's no bathrooms there. But there's giant outhouses, porta potties. But it's at the travel train, the passenger train, Amtrak goes through here. And the big tunnel, which is Moffat Tunnel. And it's really cool. We videoed that train going by, and there's a lot of creek crossings here, but it's really neat after the train goes through, and you wait a couple of minutes, and then suddenly that big noise comes up. And that's these giant exhaust fans that blow the train exhaust out of the tunnel. So next guys don't cough on their way through. But it's beautiful up here. The aspens are turning. We're getting some yellow quakies up here. And it was the last week we went to Tin Cup and St. Elmo's. We've been doing a lot of trails this year. This is an ideal truck. I was planning on putting a 4-wheeler in the back, but all the spare tire and the light bar, I couldn't do it. But this is a fun truck. It's really well loaded. And we're looking up horsepower and torque now. According to...
We would be, but we lost signal.
We lost signal again, so we're going to find you It's not any different than any other baby Duramaxes than 2.8. But this one, I weighed it empty. It weighed 5280. And with this trailer, which is my low trail ATV trailer, we've got one ATV and one side by side. They're both Hondas. So our trailer weight with the ATVs is 4,160. So we're way below what this will tow. Now without the Midnight Edition, without the ZR2, I know all these diesels and the baby Duramax are rated to tow 7,700, where the V6 gas is rated to 7,000. And so far, that's all we're finding on this truck is 7,700. But I'm sure it's got to be lower with all the extra accessories on this, because you add weight to a curb weight of a truck, and that lowers your trailer towing capacity. So I'm trying to look all that up. And we're going to be up here climbing mountains, rocks, water crossings, and having a good time on all these switchbacks outside of Blackhawk. So come watch us ride, and we'll try to take this truck off-road a bit. The trails I normally take these ZR2s to, there's a giant bike race going on over there between Netherland and Boulder, so half the roads I would travel on to pick up Kelsey and to go riding in Bunt's school trails are all blocked off. So my family volunteered to be my support team today as we go through and look at the aspens turn color. First, we got to go to the buffet on the way back through Blackhawk and prime rib. Don't forget that.
We could try to take the truck on this West Magnolia if we get our
Well, can we? Yeah, find that trail. I would love to take this truck on a trail, pulling a trailer. Now, this is a single axle trailer, so it actually does well on trails. We've taken it to some unbelievable places.
I thought you were going to take the trailer out.
Well, I will eventually, but no, I want to go trail riding with the trailer.
This one's all green, so
Yeah, so is the trailer. It'll work out.
you got
But this single axle will go a lot of places. Double axle, I like double axle for stability and leveling out your trailer and a braking capacity. But a single axle is just perfect for this trailer, which is rated to a hair under 3,000 pounds. But because it's a single axle, we got the front jacked up a little bit, so we don't have it exactly level, which is not as important on a single axle. I always like to level them out. But when I lift up the front on these trails, I can get through more rocks with it. And we go through some wild rocks. We backed up through some boulders with this trailer. And it really does well. You just got to watch all your wiring connections. Oh man, look at all these aspens. Spotted all through the green. There's a bunch of the yellow aspens. They call them Quakies up here. But this is cool. We'll get some more information on this truck because it does have some unique options. It's got this big old dome hood and the special lights. And I had to figure out where the button is for those spotlights on top. Let's go chase coyotes tonight. That would be fun. Oh, you found the light button already? All right, you're doing good. Yes, now we can light up our light bar. All right. I love this truck. It's such a smooth riding for a really capable off-road truck. It's very smooth. It's got the multi-matic shocks on it, which has the extra valves and the extra oil capacity to tune the ride. Okay, here we go, bouncy, bouncy. We're going up East Rollins Pass on the east side of the Moffat Tunnel. Since we have an off-road truck here, we're going to take it off-road with the trailer. See if I have to back all the way down this trail, if I can find a place.
I'm afraid to put my head on this thing because I'll hit my head.
Bouncy, bouncy rocks.
I just want to
This is a cool trail. We're going to try to get to the Jenny Creek. That's the toughest part about this trail. We've been up halfway, and then it snowed us out. And there's really cool creek crossings. Most of this trail is bouncy, bouncy like this, and over all these rocks. But this is ZR2. It's got skid plates, got the multi-matic shocks. It's got the nose skid plate, comes clear up into the front bumper. And it's got the wider axles, and it's got all-terrain tires. And it is made for this. All right, we can do a fresh water crossing. Cool. Oh, bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Rocks, 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 rocks. It's fun having an off-road truck that can about go anywhere. This also has a front locker, which is awesome. Look at all the aspens. I wonder why those people looked at us weird when we drove by them and headed toward the trail. They're all unloading out there. They just don't have an off-road capable Chevy Colorado. That's all I can say. They look kind of worried to me. We'll find us a place to unload up here.
Yeah, hopefully before that one area.
Yeah, there's a place with a big
Lost.
hole, yeah. We don't really want to drive off the side of the mountain.
Where it's half
But I
the road's
know.
eroded.
There is a curve up here, and that's where I've seen other people pull in with trucks. Well, I've seen people with two-wheel drive and road tires on this road way up there. And we've seen a few people on a motorcycle and an ATV go off the side. There's an old car at the bottom of the hill. It's really weird. You're on a cliff going around the edge of the mountains, and just a giant hole on the side of the road. So you gotta be careful. You gotta be watching for it. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. And on this Midnight Edition Colorado ZR2, these are Goodyear Wrangler Duratrax. And they got really good grip. A lot of sipes, but they got pretty big channels to go through these rocks we're climbing up here. And this is on a 265 65R-17. So we got 17 special Midnight Edition wheels. It's awesome. Now, part of this off-road package, these rock rails. They're not running boards. You can ride rocks down the hill with them. We do that with our side-by-sides on the frame rails. But this is cool. Keeps the rocks out of your door. Full length of the crew cab. And this has these optional light bar and, of course, the spare tire holder there, but it's got the lights on top, which are all wired into the dash. This is all factory, which is awesome. You go in here and you see this spare tire all bolted in, taking up half the bed, but it makes it look like a Baja runner. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. You like it up here?
I love it up here.
Beautiful state. You're saying cool stuff about this wonderful state we live in.
I love this state.
Yeah. And the rocks and all the things we can do and look for butterflies and bugs and mountain lions and polar bears. coming back from Blackhawk, Central City. And we've got this small trailer on here, but we've got a tow haul mode. Tow haul mode goes together with exhaust brake on this little diesel. And it really wraps up. We got just downshifted by touching the brake. It was running 4,200 RPM, which is pretty fast for a 4-cylinder. And it really holds the speed well. It's one of the few machines out there with a diesel in them that the tow haul mode and exhaust brake are on the same button and they do the same function. Because I guess that's probably a good idea, because usually whenever you have the exhaust brake on, you're also in tow haul mode. So GM's thinking there. Still, it's cool. You got buttons down here for the front locker, the rear locker, all kinds of stuff. One row up from all the heated seats and the cooled seats. And this thing handles really well. It's just not a powerhouse, but you know, it's rated to tow more than the gas engine. Like most of what we see, this thing's rated to tow 7,700. But I've got to find a place that shows you what the ZR2 package weighs. And like this has the light bar and the lights and the spare tire on a bolt-on bracket back in the bed. So I got to see what all that weighs, so I can get a real accurate trailer towing number for this. We're nowhere near what it would be with what we have with this little ATV trailer. Well, there's the brake controller. It's on the left side, but at least it's in here. Factory brake controller. You gotta love it. And over here, besides the normal things you see, the big knobs, this is a 6-speed. But you got all this cool stuff. You actually got a rear locker and a front locker. So this is the rear locker, and this is the front locker. Then over here, what's really interesting about this is your exhaust brake and tow haul modes. You push that, both of them come on. Which, you know, it seemed kind of odd at first, but now it makes a lot of sense, because usually when you're using exhaust brake, you're also in tow haul mode. And then this one here is hill descent. And then this is the cargo light. But this is interesting. Tow haul mode down in the corner. Tow haul mode is right there. Tow haul mode and hill descent lights that come on. This truck is just awesome. Now this 2019 Colorado all-wheel, it's a 4-wheel drive. This 2018 Colorado 4-wheel drive ZR2 crew cab, it's a short bed. It's also the Midnight edition, which is pretty cool. It's a Midnight special, and the MSRP on this is $50,535. As far as I can tell, the payload's about 1,100 pounds. Of course, then you got to minus the light bar and the spare to get a real payload number. Towing's around 5,000 pounds, versus if this was in a regular Colorado, it'd be around 7,700 pounds towing. When we weighed the truck, it weighed 5,280, and our trailer weighed, with the ATVs on it, our load trail trailer, weighed 4,160, so I'm well below the 5,000 pound towing capacity. It's very close to what this is. But we got the 2.8 diesel and the 6-speed automatic. I wish it had an 8-speed, but maybe that's coming. But this little diesel puts out 186 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. So it is torquey. It's not going to fly up the hill, but it did well pulling our 4,000 load with the ATVs in it. This has a sprayed-in bed liner. It's got an off-road appearance package. Of course, it's got locking front and locking rear differentials. And it also has those multi-matic shocks, so it actually can adjust it for its own terrain. And let's see, it's got electric 2-speed transfer case. These are 17, let's see, the wheels I think went up now. There's still 17 black aluminum wheels for this Midnight special. Trailer brake controller with exhaust brake, all comes with it. Midnight Special Edition costs $3,425, and it comes with those black wheels, the off-road light kit that the dealers install, the black aluminum spare wheel, which is different. It's got the off-road sport bar, the black bow tie emblem package, black exterior color, The spare tire carrier, which this has, which takes up about all the space in your bed, but you know, if you're going to use this for off-road, that's not a matter to you. But that costs $615. That's what brings you all the way up to this $50,535 MSRP. Now it's rated 22 on the highway, 19 in the city, 20 mpg by the EPA. And when I was driving down the road without a trailer, I was averaging about 25.4 miles to the gallon, and that was at 75 mile per hour with the cruise control on. So this is a well-loaded truck. It handles so well. I mean, it's, you know, of course, rack and pinion, but it's a smooth handling, and being a wider track than a normal Colorado, it handles a little better there. I like the wider track. That helps you on corners, and it helps you, you know, with just basic control. But the ZR2 comes with that bed liner, sprayed on bed liner, the off-road appearance package, and of course the differentials, the all-terrain tires, the off-road rocker protection. I guess the dealer installs that too. I'll be darned. So you buy one of these, you're going to have to go to your dealer to get a few things added to it. But it's a cool truck. It looks awesome. I mean, it's all black. It's got these power dome kind of hoods on it. But we had fun driving it. Performed well. Had no problem towing that 4,000-pound trailer, of course, in the mountains. But yes, it's a gorgeous truck. And it's a wide track. Even has that rock slider underneath the doors. It's not a running board, it's actual rock slider, so you can climb on those rocks and slide down.
Tons of pickup truck questions, right?
Right. Where do we go for the answers?
We go to the Truck Nuts book.
Because we're truck nuts. And we wrote the book, Truck Nuts. We're nuts about truck the ultimate guide to buying a truck, or to
Yep.
looking at a truck, or judging a truck. You know, whether it's diesel versus gas, new versus used, what your teenagers should learn about trucks, all that. You do all kinds of cool tests.
Yeah, we do a lot of testing. We do the iGauntlet, world's toughest towing test, up the mountain and down the mountain. We do MPG testing on the highway, loaded with trailers.
Yeah.
We do off-road testing. A lot of that data is in this book as well, and it's a one-stop shop for truck information.
That's true. We test trucks, maximum capacity, up to the biggest grades you can do on the interstate.
Yep.
So we really put them to the test. And, you know, you can get all the facts you can't find anywhere else. We do MPG tests, which you can't find on any sticker anywhere. So, you know, all that stuff that you can't find is in the book.
And you can find the book at trucknutsbook.com. There are links to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all the other bookstores as well.
So read about your truck nuts.